welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my life today. Welcome. So people that brought out the greatest shocker for the season, yeah. The greatest shocker. So I'm just gonna wait for you guys to join. Please, as you join, don't forget to share to your friends. Let them come and join and hear the good news. The good news in the house. Like this is so shocking, you guys. It is so shocking. Like Dede of all people, Joanna of all people, these two housemates have been giving us back-to-back entertainment in the house, and them just leaving abruptly like that, like impromptu leaving. They didn't see this coming. And to think that three ladies have already gone yesterday. How many ladies are now left in the house? Ha! This is not funny, you guys. This is not funny. Yeah. Welcome to Jenna Bobby Ruben's channel. Welcome to my channel, you guys. Welcome. Please share to friends, fans, and family members so they can join. So Dede and Joanna have been evicted from the Big Brother Naija season 10 show. This is so surprising. Like I didn't see this coming. These two are so entertaining. Like I've been enjoying the show. And to think that Dede and Kola just joined their mouth together a few days back, a few hours back. And today she's been evicted from the show. And to think that color is not even bothered, the thing they pepper my body. Like this color na really baby girl. Oh. Someone said color is a baby girl, he's a kiss and tell kind of boy. He's not even bothered that Dede has been evicted. He's not even crying. You can imagine the person crying the most. Koyin is not even doing anything. Like Koyin is not crying. Like he's not even feeling it. He's not. No, you defend your choosing. But Faith has been crying. You can imagine Faith and Culture. Like I did not see this coming. Like I didn't see Culture crying for Joanna or Dede. Culture that looks so hardened. And to think that Faith, a medical doctor that has seen it all, like he's a medical doctor, he's been seeing a whole lot of things, in his medical field. He has seen people pass and all of that. But today, doctor cried, like Faith cried and cried. He was just sobbing like a little baby. Like I really felt for Faith today. And up until now, Faith has refused to talk to the other housemate. He is still crying. Ha! How the rude boy find these people? How these people? Oh God! Big brother with the sort with the doings with everything. Yeah, for those of you that are just joining, and I'm like, oh, you're like, how can Dede just leave the house? How can Joanna just leave? And to think that rude boy is involved. Ha! How the rude boy get here? This big brother no go cease to surprise us. So yesterday, Big Soso, Ivata, and Doris were evicted from the show. This guy, what's his name? Denari hasn't been himself since yesterday. He has not been himself. You all know that he and Doris were having an affair and all that. But right now, two other amazing ladies leaving the house. Like they, up until now, the housemates are still deliberating. Like three people evicted yesterday. Hi, Mr. Unstoppable TV. Welcome to my live. Welcome. I see you. Hello, welcome to my live. So three amazing ladies left yesterday, and two today. Now two ladies. That's too much now. Big brother, temper justice with mercy. Allow us to enjoy the show. But the good news is, you guys, the good news. I have some very good news for you. Yes, for those of you that are like, you're crying, you're not happy that Dede, your favorite housemate, and Joanna, your favorite housemate, are no longer in the house. Shocking revelation is that both of these housemates have been kept in a special room elsewhere, still in the Big Brother Naija house. They haven't been evicted. And what really made Dr. Faith to tear up was the fact that they asked them to pack their bags, and Faith and Koyin were the one packing Dede's bag, and some other people were packing Joanna's bag. Now, Joanna's bags. Now, Faith has been crying. Faith has refused to talk to anybody in the house. He was like, whether he jokingly said it some time ago that he wished Dede was out of the house. According to him, that he was just joking, not like he meant it. They were just catching cruise, and he just said, Dede, I wish you'd leave the house and all that. That's what Faith is saying today. That he was not serious about it. It was all a joke. I didn't mean it. I was just joking. And he busted into cry. I don't feel laugh. When a man cries, it's really, really painful. Like, Doctor is not talking to anybody. I mean, Faith is not talking to anybody right now. He's just lying down. As a matter of fact, I don't know where he bruised his right leg actually. He's just lying down on the couch and busy massaging his leg. He's not doing any other thing. He's not talking to anybody. Queen was even lucky to be talking to Faith initially, but right now Faith isn't talking to anybody, just on his own. Then Culture was doing the hard man thing. He was talking. You know, when they were walking out of the door, Culture and Queen were the one that saw Dede and Joanna to the door, to the exit door, of course. So they saw them to the door and returned. Culture was acting all hardened, like I'm strong. It's a normal thing. It's a show. People have been leaving. A lot of other housemates have left, so it's nothing new. Even though they were like talking about it in the house and like, how can they evict yesterday and today they are evicting again? This and that. This is no longer funny. The house is no longer interesting. That you're not just sure when you'll be evicted from the house and all that. That was how Culture went into his room after Doctor had cried his own cry last Faith. The Culture now went. I don't. The Culture of cry funny way because see they can that kind big man call they call they cry. It's really they very funny. I swear it's so funny. Culture was just crying. He said he's missing Joanna and he's missing Dede. You all know how Culture and Dede used to sit down. Dede used to bring out the foreign English in Culture. She makes him speak foreign English. Yeah. If you see Culture talking to Dede, you will laugh at by yourself because he'd be like, he want to change his accent to fit into the kind of discussion he's having with the girl. Like, I don't even know. Let me just look for a word that will match what Culture is to say to Dede. He'll be like, have you eaten? How you doing? Like trying to speak the foreign English with her and all. I know they didn't have forming queen and all that. So Culture wanted to meet up her standard, and so he always wants to speak like the foreign guy whenever he's around her. And mind you, Culture, like they say, is a military man. I think he belongs to the Air Force or so. So his body is gallant, his suit, and I think he's doing that job overseas or so. I'm not very sure. Maybe he knows how to speak the foreign English for real, but in the show it sounds like he is faking it. When you're speaking a particular way and you later change to something else, a lot of people will be like, okay, she's pretending, he's pretending, he's not being truthful to himself. But I would just want to let you guys know that every one of us have like multiple accents. We can just switch just to suit the environment we find ourselves in. That's just it. So far so good. Real Boy has been introduced to the house where Joanna and Dede are in. So now Rude Boy is the only one that knows that Dede and Joanna are still in the house. They haven't been evicted out to. They are still in the Big Brother Naija house, my people. So don't get it twisted. Don't cry. Do not feel bad. I see most of you are now leaving because you heard the final news. Yes. So Dede and Joanna haven't been evicted officially. They just decided to prank the housemate, just like they did, I think, during a Rose that time, right, that they took Nini to another room, that Saga was busy crying in the whole house, asking people that questions, refused to eat, felt ill and all that. But to think that Koyin is not even bothered, Koyin not even bother himself. Find you a friend like Koyin who will not cry for you when you're out of his way. Koyin is not even doing anything. He just helped and arranged the bag. Even while Faith was crying and saying he's missing Dede and Joanna and the rest of it, Koyin was even the one patting Faith and telling him to stop crying, it's okay, don't worry, it's just a show. Very soon we'll all be out of this house and we'll meet out there again and all that and all that. So the good news is that these housemates haven't been evicted officially. They were just kept in a separate room. We don't know, Big Brother with his mischievous kind of character. He loves to surprise people. Let it not be that on Sunday they will not bring them out and say you have been evicted from the show. You know how they used to do this thing. You know how they evicted Amaka on a Monday like this. Yes, it was just on a Monday like this. Amaka went and picked an envelope, Abi, and she was evicted from the show. But the good news is that Dede and Joanna are still in another room, and you also did the same thing to That lady, what's that name again? No, I've forgotten that name. I think during this girls their set, um, during Fina their set, that she came out of the house and then she was kept in another room for 1 week of a bit for a few days, now brought back into the house for another 1 week, and finally she was evicted from the show. Big Brother is something you cannot predict. You don't know what his intentions are. He just wants to create some kind of content to spice up the show. But when once he said you have been evicted, just know you have been evicted. But in this case, he just pranked the house. We don't know how true this is, oh, but how it all happened was that the red phone rang. The red phone in the house rang, and then Dede, Rude Boy, caller were running towards the phone. Everybody wants to pick that call. Yeah, everybody wanted to pick the call. Obviously, sometimes the call comes with good news. Obviously, it has been good news, good news, good news. But this time around, the news was not as good as it's supposed to be. As the person that called them was Ebuka, actually. Ebuka called, and Dede, caller, and the other people were rushing to pick the call with Bro Boy. Then Dede finally picked the call, and then Big Boy Ebuka now asked her, "How are you?" and all that. And so Ebuka then said to her that she should pick a partner that she would want to enjoy the surprise with. So she now said she picked Joanna. That was how Joanna came into the picture. That was how Joanna came into the picture, and then Big Abraham posted the news to her that you and the person you picked for a surprise have been evicted from the Big Brother Niger house. You have to leave the house immediately. And that was it. They hadn't even packed their bag. They had not packed their bags. Their bags were still scattered. Of course, eviction had already taken place on Sunday, so no one was expecting anybody to be evicted anymore. But it happened, and then they left the house. So Faith, Queen, and the other housemates were asked to pack their bags. So that is it. But so far, so good. They haven't left the Big Brother house yet. Big Brother said they will be in that room until he takes the final decision. We are still watching them because they're still viewing them from another room. As a matter of fact, the Dede, Joanna, and Rude Boy are the ones in that room right now. But the other housemates are still there trying to speculate, trying to think what really happened. Why did they evict them? What kind of eviction is this? But not to worry, guys. I'll bring you back all the information you need to do. Thank you guys for joining my live today. I'm just going to be going off shortly. I really enjoyed your presence here. Thank you for joining. See you in the next video. Please subscribe. Bye.